Good morning, YouTube. So I hit 170.2 this morning. We're good. Weight's on point. And today I'm going to do a full day of eating. And it is April 14. Let's go ahead and start with some breakfast. I like to start my mornings with some multigrain waffles and an omelet. So let's go ahead and start doing that right now. For the omelet, I use the egg whites and some whole eggs. I'll probably use 2 whole eggs and 2 servings of egg whites. And these are the waffles I use. 2 of them is 1 serving, so that's pretty good. And they are delicious. So you just pop them into the oven toaster, leave them in there for about a minute, and they're good to go. For the omelet, I also do diced ham. It's ready to cook. So I get 2 ounces of this, put it in the pan, cook it with some onion, put the eggs on top, and make a sweet, delicious omelet. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. So my current macros at this moment are 208 protein, 185 carbs, and 50 to 55 fat. This is the onion I like to use because it's chopped, ready to go. So open this puppy up, and I just kind of like to grab a little handful and just sprinkle it on. So as I'm cooking, I start inputting everything into MyFitnessPal. There's different ways of doing it. You can either put everything in the beginning of the day, that way you know what you're gonna eat throughout the whole day already, or you can input it as you go. What I like to do is I just like to input it as I go. So right now I'll go ahead and input my breakfast, and then I already know what I'm gonna have for lunch, so I'll input that later on. And I usually input my dinner before I even eat it, just so I can hit all the macros for dinner. And then once I hit all the macros on the app, I'm good, and I eat everything that's on the app for my dinner. For me, that's the easiest way to do it on MyFitnessPal. That way you're always on point. Because if you eat first and then you try to input it, you can't throw up your food. I mean, you can, but not recommended. I recommend you guys to just input everything first before you finish your meals. That way you guys know exactly how much you're eating and you get those gains. If you guys have not heard of MyFitnessPal, you guys should definitely go look it up. Download the app. It's so helpful and it's so easy and it's free. You could get the app, you could buy it. It's about $50 a year or some like $20 a month or something. So you can buy it, and there's a lot more things you could do with it. But it's free and you can do a lot of things with it. So go ahead and get it if you're thinking about counting macros. So I got my 2 whole eggs in this bowl right here, and I'm gonna whip them. I got a little egg showing here. No! Got the eggshell out. Whew. Okay, so I got the whole eggs right here. I'm just gonna whip them. Just like this. Bam! Omelet is cooking. So after this is done cooking, I'm gonna heat up my waffles, get those ready. Once everything's done, I'll let you know what the macros are on my whole breakfast. So I'm gonna put everything into MyFitnessPal right now. I am also going to include half serving of reduced fat mozzarella cheese into my omelet. So omelet is done, and I like to top it off with some jalapeno ketchup. 1 serving of this. It's super delicious. I love ketchup on my omelets and my eggs, and the waffles just got done. I'll show you guys the full meal. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. I got an omelet with some ketchup and some waffles, which I will top it off with some sugar-free syrup, and I'm gonna crush this. Hey, you look weird. Looks like you have eyes in the back of your head. Oh. Alright, so next meal of the day is going to be some chicken with some broccoli. So what I do with my chicken, I cut it up and put it Okay, sorry, so I just dropped you guys, sorry. So, as I was saying, I'm doing some chicken, and what I do is I get chicken, and I cut it up and put it in little baggies, 8 ounces, it's all measured out, and I just cook it after that, and I already know how much it is. Cook that, put the broccoli in there, and it's gonna be delicious. So that's the next meal. It's gonna be about 40 grams of protein with the broccoli, and I might add some rice or something. I'll see. I'll let you guys know what I add. So I am gonna make some rice. I'm gonna make some boil and bag. Just boil it in here. It's filled with water, and I'll see you guys once it's done. All right, so I make. Whoa. Oh, there we go. All right, so I got the chicken cooking right here. Let me show you guys. Bam, 8 ounces. And I'm about to put the rice in the boiling water. There it goes. Just gonna let that sit till it's done. So maybe in about 10-15 minutes. And this should be done also. So I'm excited to eat this. This is gonna be super delicious. One of the things I like using when I'm making this chicken and broccolis is this. El Pato tomato sauce. It's spicy, Mexican hot style. And it just gives you a lot of flavor. And it's so good, and the macros on this, it's 0 fat, it just has a lot of sodium, and no fat, and 1 gram of carb. But this is delicious, guys. I like to put this with my chicken and broccoli. I recommend this if you guys are dieting and just want to add a little bit of flavor. It does have a lot of sodium though, so just keep an eye out on that if you're looking out for your sodium. Okay, so this is almost done. Let me show you guys. I got my chicken and broccoli, and then the rice is done. I just need to drain it. Doesn't that look good? So good. And we got Cam Daddy over here making his own little lunch. Yep. Got some chicken and broccoli too. How we do it in here. Welcome to Cooking with Zeus. So far, this is my second meal of the day, and it is, what time is it? It's 2:08, and I'm about to have lunch. So meal one, here's meal one. Meal one had 39 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of fat. Meal 2 has 52 grams of protein, 66 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of fat. This meal I'll probably eat half of it, and then I'll eat the other half maybe in about an hour and a half or 2 hours. Just split it off because it's a lot of food. So split this one up, and then I'll go into my third meal, which will probably be just a protein shake. So I'll show you guys next. Okay guys, so it is 7:32, and my last meal was the chicken and broccolis and rice, which was a pretty heavy meal. I waited this long to eat now, and I have a lot of carbs left, good amount of protein left. I have a lot of, well, not a lot of fat. I think I have about 30 grams left of fat, so it's still pretty good. And I'm going to have an omelet. I'm gonna have some breakfast, an omelet with some diced ham, egg white, and I'm gonna have 2 waffles. So I'm gonna start cooking that right now. I'll show you guys when it's done. So the egg's ready, the waffles are ready. Now I'm just gonna put them together and eat them. Use some of this sugar-free syrup. Don't judge me. Here's meal number 3. Some waffles and some egg. And that's all it is. So I'm gonna enjoy meal number 3. And I'll probably have a shake after this too. We'll see. I have a good amount of macros left. So let's go look at the board here. And we have meal number 3. So for meal number 3, it was 29 grams of protein, 36 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. So we're gonna move on to meal number 4, and we'll get to that later. Okay, so it's been about an hour since the last meal. It's already 8:19. I don't wanna wait too long and wait till later in the night to eat the rest of my macros. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the next meal right now, which is going to be a shake. I'm gonna do some frozen fruit, some whey protein, and that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna have that right now, and that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it's gonna have about 50 grams of protein. I'm gonna do 2 scoops, and with some frozen fruit, it's gonna be pretty yummy. And that's gonna do it. This is gonna be meal number 4. And as far as my macros for the day, I'm pretty much gonna be done. I'm not gonna eat right now. I'm gonna wait till later and finish them later on, but I won't be able to record it. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna finish off my night with 8 ounces of tilapia, a yogurt, Greek yogurt. Oh yes, my favorite, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 1 serving of that. So that's gonna end the macros for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed a full day of eating. Macros for today was 208 grams of protein, 185 grams of carbs, and 55 grams of fat. I'm gonna end this video here. I'm just gonna do a full day of eating. That's what it was today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And tomorrow I got a HIIT workout. I took the day off. It was a good day overall. That's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys on the next one.